here she be, outside. Found the original tires. They're definitely old. Well worn in. Did use the Sidewinder 3. It's the original, the version 1. Outrunner. It's a 12 pole, 14 slot, uncensored. Had these aluminum upper links here. They were replacements for the plastic links, and they're shaped just like the originals. Couldn't find the bottoms. I don't know what I did with those. The aluminum shock towers here to keep it stiff. Aluminum cross member there. I think that's an aluminum battery tray. I don't think it's carbon fiber. That right there for now is the smallest pinion I could find. It's a 5mm shaft on this motor. It's a 17 turn pinion, or 17 tooth pinion. And then I think that's just it's either a 54 or 56 tooth plastic spur gear. I've got two spur gears coming in. One is 66 tooth, the other's a 72 tooth, and I've got an 11 tooth pinion coming in. So servo is just a cheap servo. 35 kg, 6 volts. But put those internally sprung shocks. I really do like those. Aluminum case transmission. I think I may have taken this apart and put the plastic gears in there, I'm not sure. I know it's already greased it up, so I think I had that on a different truck with plastic gears and just the aluminum case. I'm not positive. So there may be metal gears in there. Axial stamp that were on the original frames. The original frames are just so beat up. I've had these things forever. Aluminum front bumper mount. Aluminum cross member with a little standoff that raises that battery tray up a little bit so that it can compress all the way down. Plastic drive shafts. I didn't have the original wild bores I've like cut up and taken up to fit on different trucks. I don't know where all the pieces to those are, so I just used the Red Cat. The original axles. They do have the aluminum C-hubs. I have the aluminum for the rear, but I gotta find them. I don't know where they're at. And the original rear axle. I think I'm probably gonna take this metal case for the receiver off because it interferes with the compression of the drive shaft. It's like it hits right on the very end. I did bring some tires out here with the tool. Some other tires, because I know these aren't going to be all that great. And I'm not going to be able to move around so much. Probably just sit right here and drive it around in the grass for a minute. Sitting, first time I've been outside in about a week. Did end up catching a ride to the store yesterday. That was painful. But anyway, I'm gonna strap a battery in. Somebody asked me one time on a post what kind of batteries I use. I use all kinds of batteries. These right here are E-Flite 3S 50C 2200, and you can charge them at a 5C rating, so I can charge this battery up in probably 45 minutes, an hour. It works. Depending on like what system you're using. If it drains out really fast, or if you got a really high power motor, then it can puff the batteries. But you can see this one is still pretty good. I puff these batteries in my planes faster than I do in my RC cars. But I use a lot of different types of batteries. Anyway, I'm gonna strap it in, put the lid on, and drive it around for a minute. Now it still does have a little bit of cogging on low speed. And the reverse does seem to be a little bit faster, a little more touchy. I think I've got Expo turned up to 30%. But all in all, it's got pretty low, like pretty good low speed control. Even with the 5417 pinion spur. For uncensored, I think it's pretty nice. Definitely can't wait to get the other gears in. That's about as slow as I can go without it cogging up. Top speed is not that fast. This is 3-cell. So I mean, it's definitely good for a crawler. Oh, I ain't making it underneath my chair. Grass was a little moist, so it sunk in a bit. There's the full speed 3S 30C with the 1250 Outrunner brushless uncensored Sidewinder 3 version 1. And I don't have a Castle link because I don't have a computer. And I was thinking about getting the field card. Like this particular one, I think the version 2 you can only adjust 5 parameters with your remote. This one I think you can adjust 9 parameters just with the remote. So like low speed startup. A couple of other things that actually help it. Oh no, the battery. Oh. I actually took this thing out yesterday. I didn't film because I was in a lot of pain. I just stood in one spot and drove it around in the hole for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, something like that. And I've been... Man, I don't even think I can get it over to me. It's crap. Been just setting it up, testing it out in my room, trying to get the right settings for the low speed control to work most efficiently. I think pretty much this is the best I'm gonna get, sensorless, with that pinion and spur. I did order a couple more of these motors. I got a... See, I've got a 1000 kV coming in, and I think an 850 kV. So I may put the 850 on this thing and then just leave it with this same pinion and spur. Oh crap, hold on. So anyway, I may put the 850 on this one the way it is. Oh, that green is just so much better than the newer green. Compresses pretty good. Yeah, I may lift that battery tray up some more. I may end up changing out these little rock sliders. I think these are RPM rock sliders. They're not too expensive. They're 12, 15 bucks. No, I think these are about $7, something like that. I'm most likely going to use just the regular SCX10 2 sliders because it has the receiver case, so I can take this one off, and as you can see, like up at the top there where I have that mounted, which is like the only flat area that I could mount that sidewinder, the wires keep the body up a little bit. So if I can remove that, I will get rid of that area right there where the drive shaft hits the case. It's hard to catch, but it hits the case right there. I can raise these shocks up to the next higher levels. They're 90 mil shocks. I'll get another couple of... Oh, Calico Kitty. Meow. She doesn't come near me too much. She only comes near me when I feed her. I guess she's... It's been so long since I've been outside, man. All the cats are coming around me a lot now. Don't have to be feeding them or anything. They just want some scratchings and some lovins. They ain't had scratchings in a week. Oh, yes. I gotta find out what that is. It does have lights. It's got the lights on the top here, and then little lights here in the back, and then lights that went into these. Yeah, it's the original bumper. See the little scorpion thing right there? Little spider thing. So I may end up, I know I'm gonna hook the lights back up. It's so mangled up underneath there. I gotta rewire that deal. Rewire the JST. It's been sitting for so long. So, yeah. Eventually I'll get those working again. Get them cleaned up. Oh, but man, it's so good to have this thing back. Even for like the 5 minutes I got to drive it today. Oh man, I have missed her. That is let's see. Right there. It's a good tires length. The original foams. I know I've taken these into the mud and the water. The original mags. These are glued on, they're not bead locks. And the original vented tires. With some original dirt still on it. And I'm just having fun reminiscing about this thing. Started off all plastic, and then, you know, $10 here, $5 there, $7, $8 there, $10 there. That sucked. Those were expensive as hell. I forgot how much I paid for them. I got all 4 of them. I think I got the 2 fronts and the 2 rears, and I think it was like $60. And then like I found out about Amazon and all the other stuff. So I could get the same basic stuff, you know, for probably $20, $15. Aluminum links on the bottom here. The original ones I bought were I think the ones from Axial, which were like the links that came on the Honcho, or I think it was the Honcho. And they were aluminum links around about this size, plastic ball ends. You built them up yourself, and I think those things cost me like $60. But they gave you the ability to build it 3 different lengths, so you could build it 11.3, 12.2, or 13.1, something like that. You just put these extra little spacers in between them, and you use different length middles. Like this right here. This one is actually one of them. That was one of the links that came in that original kit. I can't bend it down, but you can see the little Axial name right there. The little spider symbol. I've still got those all around somewhere. I mean, like, I have beat that one up a lot. So, like, that is beat up a lot. I used a plastic transmission skid plate. This one was new, but I may change that out for aluminum. I got a couple of aluminum pieces that are, here's like one of them that has 2 holes right here. They're cut out, and there's one of them that's kind of flat, and there's a couple of them that are different colors, like silver, red, and a couple of them that are black. And I've got I'm thinking about maybe using the Team Associated Trail Walker skid plate, because it's pretty, like, it's super slick for one, and there's no grooves in it. So I don't know. I don't know which one I'm gonna use. I'll probably go aluminum, just to have it aluminum here. A little bit lower weight. It's about the lowest part of the frame that I can get to add a little bit of extra weight. I like it. I like this truck. I have definitely missed this truck. Okay, battery's dead. Not gonna be able to change out tires, and I gotta hop my way back to the front door, so y'all have fun.